Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahil-Fattahil-Alim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Watchadi subscriber, hope you will be fine and in the high state of Iman and health. Today, uh, before going to start the lecture, again requesting to you that after the update policy or after the updates of YouTube, we have we are compelled to produce our Urdu lectures on official channel Open Cause Info TV, and the English lectures, English vlogs on my official my naming channel Professor M. Raza. And for our competitive exam or the real change in Pakistan, for the intellectual renaissance or intellectual analysis, the name of the channel is Inqilab TV Pakistan. So again requesting to subscribe all the channels to fetch and to remain close to us. So let's get started. Today I'm going to discuss and I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to deliver you the lecture how to write Chaucer as a representative and chronicler of his age, or representative of his age, or representer of his age, or presenter of his age. So how to write it? Before going further, I want to tell you about some important questions regarding this discussion, and regarding this question, regarding the answer of the question. Chaucer stands in much the same relation to the life of his time as Alexander Pope does to the earlier phases of the 18th century, and Tennyson of the Victorian era. Discuss. That was presented in the question paper of Agra University 1989. And again the same statement with the different statement of the same pattern of the question is Chaucer was the best chronicler of his society, or presenter of his society, or representative of his society. Elaborate. Also in the question paper of GNDU University 1992, or write an essay on Chaucer as the chronicler of the society of his time. Royalkhand University, in the question paper of Royalkhand University 1983, Himachal Pradesh University 1989 and 1990, and again Agra University in 1987. Or another statement for the thy question, his mean Chaucer's work reflects his century not in fragment but completely. Discuss with illustrative references from the text of Chaucer's. So same as in the question paper of Agra 1987. Another statement that also discuss and that also help, pardon me, assesses or give a assessment Chaucer as a social chronicler of his age. So Gorakhpur 1990, or question, Chaucer's work reflects his century not in fragments. Another statement, Chaucer's work reflects his century not in fragments but completely. His truthful picture of his age and country contain a truth which is of all time and all countries. Elaborate. Royalkhand University, question paper of Royalkhand University in 1991. So before going to start, again requesting for the subscription of the channel, official channel Professor M. Raza, official Urdu channel Open Cause Info TV, and our competitive exam channel, where you got daily basis about the news and articles that were important according to the scenario and according to the situation of CESS or PCS or any other competitive exam, or So let's get started and start that. Before going to start the evidences, going to introduce and I'm going to give you the introduction of Chaucer as representative and chronicler of his age, or Chaucer as presenter of his age. Introduction. Well, does Captain Rickard observe Chaucer's symbolizes as no other writers does. The Middle Ages, he stands in much the same relations to the life of his time as Alexander Pope does the earlier phases of the 18th century, and Tennyson to the Victorian era, and his place in English literature is even more important than theirs. What is the character of the relation which Alexander Pope and Tennyson have with their respective age? It is truism, truism of literary criticism that of all writers, these two are the perfect exponents and representatives of the respective age. Their importance is twofold. And what are the folds? Number one, the first fold is their views and philosophy of life are more or less characteristics of their respective age ages ages. And the second fold is their works build up a picture of the contemporary life. These 2 points are more tangible or more tenable in the case of Chaucer that either Pope or Tennyson. Now we are going to discuss that. We have put the two person in this discussion with the name of Tennyson and Pope. So we are going to give a simple brief of Pope and Tennyson as the evidence, and then we discuss Chaucer furthermore. so far So far as religious belief is concerned, Pope was not a representative of his age. He was Roman Catholic, whereas the majority of Englishmen were Protestants, with a fair sprinkling of Puritans among them. Dear students, here I want to give you a clue that if you don't understand that what does it mean by Catholic, and what does it mean by Protestant, and what does it mean by the Puritans, these are the three sects, or these are the three groups, or these are the three school of thoughts of Christianity. Same as in Islam, we discuss Sunnism, we discuss Shiite or Ahlat Shi, or we discuss Ahle Deoband or the remaining peoples. So it is quite like the sects in Christianity. The first one is Catholic, the old one. The second one was Protestant, that was revolted, and after revolting, sorry, not revolution, some persons converted to Protestants. And the central stage, or in between stage of Catholic and Protestant would be Puritans. So I hope you got the idea about that. So then among them, however, Pope never asserts his religion anywhere in his work. That's the important point. Please underline it, that Pope never asserts his religion anywhere in his work. His compositions among themselves build up a fairly authentic picture of the social, literary, and intellectual life of the early 18th century, which he dominated so effectively. His chief works, namely the essay on criticism, the essay on man, the rape of the lock, and the Dancid are imbued with the spirit of the age. The essay on